Big news this morning. Topps announced they will be putting debut patches into cards. It's going to be a one-on-one. So when a rookie has their first ever debut fight in the UFC, Topps is going to give them a patch, sew it. We don't know where. That was a question I had that I could not find online. They did not put that in the little bulletin. Is it going to be a shirt? Is it going to be fight-worn shorts? I very much doubt they'll be able to put this patch on a glove anywhere. My best guess and what I hope is that it's on shorts that they wear in their debut fight in the UFC. And then they're going to take that with a rookie card. It's going to be a one-on-one, and they are going to insert that randomly into a lucky pack. What does that mean? Topps, what does that mean? Is this going to be in like chrome? Is this going to be, like a random separate release altogether? I hope that that's not the case. I hope that they put this maybe in some premier product. Maybe it's in a royalty card. Who knows, man? One of the higher end products, but a very interesting news. I am excited about this personally. And I hope that, that they keep listening to us, because that was something that we saw that they did with WWE. They're doing it now with UFC. Hopefully next, maybe we'll get the first logo or the first auto inscription back on there. That was, something that everybody loved. That would be, somewhat easy for them to put on to cards and really just help make the card even that much more valuable. Make it a little bit more higher quality as well. But yeah, so we have a one-of-one debut patch, fight worn, event worn. People love that. I'm excited for this personally. That's another big chase. Imagine, if we had Alex Pereira debut patch, rookie patch card. Like, that's insane. And another question I had was like, so the UFC does not value RPAs very high. Sometimes they don't even really value patches that high, even rookie patches. And this patch in particular has a couple cool things going for it. One, I think the patch looks pretty decent. I mean, it's an Octagon. It's got the UFC logo on there, as well as it's basically like a 3-color patch. So how is this going to be valued, right? Like, is this going to be a chase? Should this be a chase? If it's only a one-on-one, then I definitely think that this should be valued pretty well, and that this should be a really good chase, especially for the higher end rookies. Like this is something that I would very much want to pull. If it is true and they only have one of these cards, it's going to be very, very rare. I mean, the supply and demand is going to be off the charts, if they don't make any parallels and it's just this one patch that they used for that fighter.
Hi, I'm interrupting my own video to let you know that if you're liking this UFC content, you can join the B.A.T crew and get early access to videos, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, and members-only videos, as well as custom-made membership badges and custom emojis that you can use to comment on my videos or live streams. It's $1.24 a week to join, so if you want to help the channel and you can afford that, check out this video up here for more details. Please like and sub. Thanks for all the continued support. Y'all are the best. Yeah.
Another question that I had is this going to be like event worn, or is this going to be fight worn? Because, I mean, both of those are kind of cool. If it's on a shirt, we can see it when they walk out, then they take the shirt off. But if it's on the pants and it's in there first, it's actually fight worn material, that's a pretty big deal as well, because we haven't had any fight worn stuff in a long, long time. And that's a big deal. People have been clamoring for that. We're getting it. So got to be happy on that front. And another question I have, and please, with all this stuff, give me your thoughts in the comments. I love to hear feedback from other people, other opinions on what you guys think of this. Will this be sought after? But the other question that I had was, is this, where is it on the hierarchy, right? So we have like true rookie, obviously going to be a huge chase. We have first auto, obviously going to be a huge first chase. And then we have, RPAs, we have first on-card autos, kind of all, a tier on its own. Where does this debut patch card come in? Because I think this could be, one of the best cards you could possibly get. I mean, besides maybe a 101 true rookie, like this is going to be a 101. So a 101 rookie that is also could potentially be fight worn in their debut fight. Like, that is a lot of cool history, a lot of cool firsts. And, hopefully they can give us a pretty good looking card as well. But I am, just with this news, I was pretty excited about it and happy that potentially we could be getting, another big chase in these products and another big chase in the rookie year. I think I would definitely still want the first auto, and I would want the true rookie 101 maybe above this. Now, RPA on-card auto, I would probably want this patch above those two, if I'm being honest. Now, again, that, it does depend on you know, what the card looks like. Is it a good design? All that type of stuff. But I am really excited about this, and I'm curious to hear what y'all's thoughts are. And once again, Topps, man, they're doing new things. At least they're really trying to put the marketing out there. They're giving us you know, a lot of on-card autos, which is exciting. You know, but also, I mean, if as long as they can continue to slowly innovate and get better, I think that is how you know, the space really continues to elevate, and maybe we can get more collectors in, and collectors that are already in that maybe are disgruntled with what Topps is doing, stuff like this. They should really give them, you know, some type of praise and some type of good positive feedback, because this is a big deal in my opinion, and it should bring a lot of eyes to the cards, and it should, you know, make people excited to buy these products and excited to chase these products as well. So if we're talking about wish lists, I mean, this is a really cool one. Hopefully this is fight worn. That would just put the icing on the cake, and it's going to be a massive chase for anybody. If we can continue to get the prices down slowly, like they are kind of trending down, you know, royalty was not trending down. We could just completely cross that off the list. But some of the prices were trending down. If we can add, you know, cool things like this patch, continue to be on-card autos, and then maybe we add in like first auto badging, like, then now we're really cooking. Now we're really cooking. We're doing some cool stuff. And hopefully Topps can continue this year to maybe get a little bit better designs, more action shots.
Realized I left
like
a few things off that I wanted to talk about in the car when it comes to Topps getting better and innovating. Obviously, more action shots. I also think that the patches that they have been using, all the napkins in Royalty, a lot of the patches that were in Knockout, not really a big fan of those. Hopefully they can continue to improve that. I mean, this obviously is the coolest patch that we've had, you know, in a long time. And they also did a good job, I think, with the Bruce Buffer patches. People were going crazy with those. Some of those were selling for absolutely insane prices. The Bruce Buffer that we got in Royalty was outselling his rookie autos and true rookie cards, which is pretty crazy to me. You're talking about vintage versus modern. And I guess that's always the deal, right? Is that the modern always seems to outsell the vintage when it comes to hype. But I thought that was interesting. But yeah, I guess we can get better action shots. We can also continue to improve on the patches that Topps has given us. I am happy with, Cosmo's going crazy. I am happy with some of the spacing in between products. It seems like we were getting, you know, about 2 months per product. Now, if we're talking about this year, they're already way behind like I had in my last video. So that's definitely something that they can improve on into this year and going into the next year. Hopefully they can get the timelines a little bit better. Anytime you get a product that's a year late, it just feels wrong. It feels weird. Ripping 2024 and 2025 is crazy. And I know that that's prevalent in other card manufacturers as well, like Panini. They had issues with that also. But hopefully they can kind of get the manufacturing and the timelines a little bit more dialed in the future. What would you like Topps to change and continue to improve on going forward? I'm very curious to hear y'all's thoughts and hope y'all enjoyed this video. Are you hyped for the patch? Let me know in the comments. See ya.